Earlier this week, Chris Murray came to me and said, John, do you ever realize you would build a company like this? And to tell you a little bit about Chris Murray, Chris, stand up, let everybody know who you are. Chris Murray. So I haven't gotten to the reading part yet, but I will. So Chris asked me, if I thought I would be here where I'm at today, and it's lonely at the top, and I don't get that question a lot, especially from a guy like Chris, who I look up to. Chris and I used to go toe to toe with each other back in the day. Chris was a formidable adversary in the loan officer business, and I lost a lot of deals to Chris, and I'm proud and happy you're with us now. Welcome aboard, Chris. But I will answer your question at the end of this. So, I sent out an email today and asked a lot of you. Some of you didn't get the email, and I apologize. Sonia, I didn't know you were going to be here today, so I didn't send it to you. But I sent out an email that said, did you play sports growing up? And what sport did you play? What was the highest level you achieved as an individual, as a team? What was your single greatest accomplishment in your sport? And what did you think that sports did to help you develop as an adult? And how did sports prepare you to overcome challenges? Chris McLaurin refused to participate. Just let him know, Summer. My main man here was totally absent today. Anyway, so I digress. So I had like 50 emails this afternoon. I read every one of them. Some of them came in a little late, George Chaporis, Bob Robinson, so you didn't really make the speech tonight, I apologize, but I did read your, you had some of the most impressive stuff, and you didn't make it, sorry. So we had a lot of track runners, a lot of soccer players, volleyball players. I won't embarrass her. One person said she was happy she made the third cut but didn't make the team. I thought that was quite honest. A lot of candor there. You don't normally get out of people. Just giggling over here. And you know who you are. We actually had 2 hurdlers. One is in the room tonight. Sally, where are you at? No, I'm sorry. Sally was not a hurdler. Linda was a hurdler. Linda LePage and Margot Bills were hurdlers. Can you believe that? We have 2 in this room, women that threw the shot put. Sally, sorry, I got ahead of myself. And where's Stephanie? Did everybody know that Stephanie chucked the shot put? Out of all the people that responded, we only had 1 swimmer. Where you at, Emily? Emily was a swimmer. Did you know that? A Division II football player, Don. Where's Don? Over here. Quarterback, right here. A Division I basketball player, Malin. He's not here tonight. I had 3 of you that said I didn't play sports, including Ashley that said I just had hobbies. I did ballet and music. And so some of the accomplishments. Amy Bonus was a state champion gymnast and international participant in gymnastics.
Wow.
Linda LePage held the state record for hurdles. Wow. Steve Cooper, at the age of 13, led the Cary Bills to its first ever national championship Pop Warner football game. Using Steve's words, he was the man. Was the man. I was the man. Sorry, just stop me if you want me to talk about you. There's only a few more. It gets better. Stephanie held the shot put record on the island of Guam. If you can believe that. For 3 years. It stood for 3 years before it was broken. Brent Mullins. Brent had a very impressive resume of sports. But to highlight it, Brent was the star high school linebacker at Western Harnett High School, where he broke the school record for tackles with 151 tackles, 88 were solo.
Wow.
Where you at, Brent? There he is. And then there's Mike Father.
Oh, shit.
I'm so happy you're here tonight. I was enjoying reading. But I'll just give you a few highlights.
Oh, God.
In basketball, Mike broke the high school record for shooting percentage. It stood for 27 years.
Wow.
What high school was that?
Western High School in Anaheim.
Anaheim, California. A lot of people there. Mike shot 66% from the floor his senior year. That stood for 24 years before being broken. And in track, Mike missed breaking the triple jump record by 2 inches before he hurt his ankle. Good job, It was really awesome to read those emails. I can't tell you how happy it made me. It was a lot of fun. One of the questions was, what did sports do to help you become adults and be productive and successful? And a lot of the answers were the same. So, overcome adversities, perseverance, working under pressure, preparation, learning how to win, how to lose. That was important. Thanks, Phil.
Every day.
Jesse sent me a quote and then cited the website she got it from. I was like, I'm not using that, Jesse. Sorry. Wherever you're at. Can't see you with these reading them. You practice more than you play in order to win. It teaches you how to get knocked down and how to get back up. It teaches you discipline. And there's no more discipline than being a bowler, right, Pam? Because you got to buck up and keep going forward. That's right. Thank you, Pam. I was reading that. Pam was a very accomplished bowler growing up. Almost all of you said teamwork. How important is that word when it comes to success in business? It's most everything, right? And there's one thing for sure about our GoPrime athletes. Most of you peaked out in middle school. So, but you did learn how to be good team players. So recently I was at the gym, I was working out, and I saw a teenage boy who was wearing his, high school football gear, and it got me thinking, growing up in Texas, football, it's a pretty serious sport. And today it's uncommon to see kids wearing football gear, so it got me thinking about my kid. And a lot of things we think about revert back to our kids, right? I mean, it's just the way things are. And as I started imagining these things and how some parents don't allow their kids to play sports anymore because of concussions and whatnot, I reflected on my child's journey with ice hockey and the successes and failures and setbacks she has had. As I thought about the decade she spent in her sport, I thought about the things she has gone through until that moment in the gym. As her father, my mind drifted to all the struggles she has encountered and her personal hardships that she's overcome. As a worrisome parent, I hope I'm preparing her for the struggles she will experience as an adult. As I reflect on her personal injuries, they come front and center in my mind, right? As an 8th grader, she had a very serious concussion. As a freshman, she broke her arm. And then 12 weeks ago, she tore her ACL and MCL, which required surgery. As an athlete, all ACL tears require surgery. So the point of this is sports teaches us a lot of life's lessons, excuse me. They teach us that our kids are going to be adults, and we should prepare them for it through things like sports. Because at any time in their life, they can be hit by a life concussion. And you all know what a life concussion is. They're when you lose your job. They're when your business struggles. They're when you lose a close friend or loved one. They're when your relationships end, when you have financial hardship. Anna will be back on the ice. She'll be stronger. She'll recover from this. But she'll be more prepared for an adult for a life concussion. So about a life concussion. We had one here this year. We had a life concussion at the company. We had a death. We lost a young, beautiful team member, Victoria. And that's about as serious of a life concussion as they get. That's the end of the road for life concussions. What I saw teamwork. I saw people hug each other. I saw people coming together. You guys showed that you love each other, cared about each other. Didn't care about whether or not my loan was closing or somebody's package is going out. We cared about Victoria in that moment. And the meaning of that is tremendous. It goes beyond, the day-to-day grind of working. But that was the first time in my career that I lost an employee. And it was real. And I just want to thank you for coming together as a team, helping our family, helping me. I hope I helped you. That's what teamwork's all about. It's what sports teaches us. It's what our childhood prepares us for. It's what our parents prepare us for. Those life concussions that, will happen at any moment. So Chris, to answer your question, if I thought I was going to be here today, I always thought I was going to be a successful loan officer. Always thought I was going to be a great loan officer. But I never thought I'd be around such great people. And that's the best part of this job. So thank you. I appreciate it.